Hello, and welcome to another podcast of the Next Generation Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What's happening, people?
It's me and Rory back at it again with another episode. Episode 4, we are now talking about Hell in a Cell,
Well,
which was...
technically it's episode 4, but technically it's the first pay-per-view episode we've ever done.
It's a good point. Yeah, the first ever pay-per-view episode that we've done for this podcast, so we've got a lot to talk about because... It was actually a decent show, I thought. All in all, it was a really good show.
Yeah, it seemed alright. From what I saw, as I watched a wee bit of it and things. I did really enjoy the first match of the night, which we'll talk about, which is the Jey Uso Roman Reigns match.
Yeah.
I think it was done fantastically.
Yeah. Very well done.
Roman is definitely proven that he's an all-rounder and he can do the heel role just as well.
Yeah, Roman's been killing it as a heel just now. There was folks saying he got off to a wee bit of a rocky start, I think. Like the promo, I think he was just trying to sort himself into it, but after he got past that barrier, it was fine. He was golden.
His promos over the last, I'd say, kind of 2-3 years have just come into them now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that was his biggest, his biggest flaw.
Yeah, it was. He's a fantastic wrestler. Honestly, he has that moveset that if he was to go anywhere wrestling the world, it would fit into any promotion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we had that was the kind of, I'd say, the biggest match of the night in that sense.
Yeah, it had a big fight feel to it.
Yeah, which it opened the night, which I quite liked because it was that you didn't know how long it was going to last, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and it was a good about 40 minutes. I watched the full match and it lasted about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a long match.
Well, they needed a long match, I think, and I think Jey Uso has certainly cemented himself as somebody who could be a singles competitor as well.
Yeah.
I don't want them to break up the Usos, but...
I don't think they would break up the Usos. I think it would just be the same as the New Day.
Yeah, possibly. Depends what happens next Friday. Obviously, this Friday we saw Jey Uso. What happened with him, so we need to see what happens next Friday with the other Uso.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll start off with that match.
Cool, yeah.
So that obviously it was an I Quit match, Hell in a Cell, and it was if Roman Reigns said that he could live with losing, but could Jey live with losing? Because if Jey loses, unless he falls in line, that's him kicked out of the family.
Yeah.
So I think the match started off, and Uso shouted at Roman that he's changed. Yeah. And Roman saying he's not changed and all that. He's done what he's had to do for the family and stuff. Yeah. And they started off with they locked up and stuff, and it looked like we were going to get a wrestling match, and then I think we had a lot of Reigns kind of domination, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it kind of got into it. It looked like Jey was kind of getting the advantage for a split second, but as soon as Roman hit that first spear and just about took him out, it genuinely looked like that was the match going to be done there. But obviously, Reigns immediately asked the ref to ask Jey if he's going to quit. And Jey obviously was like, "No, I'm not quitting.
Well,
this one spear, come on now."
Yeah, I think Reigns was still trying to do that. He doesn't, as he always said, he doesn't want to do this. He has to do this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is what he has to do as being the head of the table.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we had the kind of going back and forth, or you watched the full match if you want to take it through it.
Yeah, well, they went back and forth a lot, but at one part, Jey hit a super kick, I'm pretty sure, and actually got Roman down and hit an Uso splash on Roman as well. I'm trying to remember everything. It won't be in order, but it went Reigns was in pain, but he wasn't going to quit. He just didn't look like it. Looked like it was like a nagging pain. It didn't look like he was in absolute pain. There was also Roman dodged either a super kick or a clothesline, I think, as well. Hit another spear, and from then on, Roman dominated the match.
Well, we had
Roman.
We had it as well. Well, Uso brought in that fucking rope thing.
Oh yeah, the lash.
Yeah,
or whatever it was,
hit Roman,
lashings,
and then once Roman got back in power, he started hitting Uso, and he was saying "You want to whip me? I'm the one that does the whipping around here."
Yeah,
which I thought was quite a good line.
Roman Roman did
into
not hold
that
back
kinky
on
shit.
Yeah. There was one point as well where probably the spot of the match, I'd say, would be, or maybe not, it might be the end of the match, but I'll get to that in a bit. But Roman set Jay up in the corner, and there were steel steps that he used from earlier, and Roman get the steel steps, placed him at Jay's head, and done that shotgun sort of drop kick, the drive-by that he does.
Yeah.
With Jay's head sandwiched in between the corner post and the steel steps.
Yeah.
It looked bad.
Well, then we had, obviously, the ref was like, I'm going to have to end this.
Yeah.
And then Roman threw the ref out.
Yeah.
It was like, he hasn't said he quits. And then you had Adam Pearce and stuff came down.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy came down. And Jimmy was begging for him. He was like, this is Jay, man, what are you doing? And he was like, this come on, you have to, this, what are you doing? You've changed. And then Roman, amazingly here, I really like this.
Yeah.
Like, he sits down and he's like, I don't know who I am anymore.
And he starts crying.
And he starts crying on command.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's like, we can fix this. We can sort this. It's fine. We can fix this.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people here, all the Roman haters, were probably like, oh no, he's going face again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Jimmy extends his hand out to Roman.
And Roman does accept.
He does, and he starts putting his head on. He puts his head on Jimmy's head, and then just puts him into a guillotine.
Yeah, and Jimmy's fading fast at this point, and at this point he's trying to grab out for Jay, and Jay's like holding on to him like, I need to do this, or well, he didn't say it, but you can see in his eyes that I need to do this. I'm gonna have to end this match. They're holding on to each other, but then Jay's like, right, fine then, I quit. Fine,
Yeah.
I quit. You want me to quit? Fine, this is how I quit.
Yeah.
And ref rang the bell, and then that was Roman, I think, attacked Jay again, I think. Oh no, they just kind of sat in the ring.
Yeah, like, Roman stands over his cousins and holds up the Universal Championship, and then his fucking dad appears at the top of the stage.
Yeah, don't ignore that sound at the background there. That's just a phone going off. I'm currently in the front room now, and there's a phone right behind the TV.
God's sake, Jack, you're so unprofessional.
Oh, I'm so unprofessional. I've not got a stand and all. That will change when I move.
Give him hate, guys, in the comments.
I just comment. Oh, you do not have a proper setup. Not that you sound like that, right? I have to be careful what I say here. Like,
nah, you'll just upset the snowflakes, Jack.
Damn snowflakes. Aye.
So then the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika come out and they crown Roman as the tribal chief.
Yeah, I think Sika's the bigger one, isn't he?
Yes.
No, Sika's Roman's dad. Yeah, it's Alpha that's the bigger one.
Yeah.
Alpha still looks like he could kick someone's arse. Like. Anyway, wait, it's like Haku. You seen him? Like,
yeah.
Jesus. But all in all, really good match. And there was one point when Roman was standing over the Usos, like you said, he wiped away his tear and then just kind of wiped it away in his chest, like, can't believe you bought that. Like,
yeah, I think Roman's heel run, I hope it goes on for a good long time.
I think it needs to, just for the fans to be like, right, can we have him back as a face now?
Yeah, you need to have the fans wanting him as a face.
Yeah. Not just like, oh, we're bored of him as a heel, just do whatever. Like, no, we need like situations.
We want a situation. Yeah, we want a situation where Roman like either runs out and helps a face.
Yeah. And that's where you turn Seth face.
Yes.
But yeah, a brilliant opener to the show. It was. I saw comments after comments saying top that, and oh my god, how are we going to top this and everything like that, and very hard to follow, I'd say. But
I absolutely will. The next match that followed that I can't say I was hugely interested in. It was Elias versus Jeff Hardy.
I didn't even bother watching it. I should be professional and should watch it, but I looked at it and I was like, this is really thrown together. It just shouldn't happen.
Hardy, as far as I'm aware, Elias got disqualified.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Elias, he pulled, I don't know, was it a 10 count? No. I really don't know. Trying to have a look.
Mm-hmm.
Hardy gets fired out, goes low. Elias pulls himself to the apron, so Hardy stands on the ring post. Elias pulls himself at the ring, and Hardy gets down. Elias grabs a guitar, but Hardy kicks him. Hardy grabs the guitar and smashes it over Elias's back. So Hardy gets disqualified. Elias wins by disqualification.
Ah, right, okay. Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell. You get disqualified at Hell in a Cell.
Well, of course, Seth Rollins did.
Oh, don't. We're not. You know what? We're not going to look at the negatives. We're just going to.
I'm sorry. Just to go back in a year. That was a year ago. Seth
That's
Rollins
went
got
really fast.
disqualified at Hell in a Cell. In Hell in a Cell. I'll never
Oh my
forget
God.
that.
No, that's no, that's. Oh dear.
It hurts that it was Seth Rollins that
So,
had to do it.
oh no, yeah, aye.
So then we had the Money in the
What's
Bank
what it was said.
contract match. And no, people, it's not what you're thinking. It wasn't an 8-man ladder match like it should have been and should have done properly. It was The Miz versus Otis.
God, I saw the ending to this match, but that was about it.
The
I didn't see
ending
anything else.
was, in my opinion, like one very obvious.
Very obvious, but needed. I'm happy it happened.
I just hope they fucking use Tucker now.
Mate, did you see how? Right, so was this get? Have you seen the ending? Do you want to walk us through it?
Basically, the match was quite. It was a simple Miz Otis match.
Yeah,
Typical stuff happening. Miz is trying to be heel, Otis being face, and as we get near to the end, Miz rolled up Otis for a near fall. Otis clotheslines the Miz for a near fall. Miz grabs the ace and drags Otis down, drags him into the ring and knocks Otis away. And then while I think the ref checked Miz, Tucker grabs the Money in the Bank briefcase and smashes Otis in the head. Miz
yeah,
looks extremely stunned and covers Otis for the win, meaning that your new Money in the Bank holder is the Miz.
yeah.
And we're either going to get Miz versus Morrison or we're going to get Miz as WWE champion in 2020 or 2021.
Probably 2021. Yeah,
Unless he catches in the next couple of weeks.
I actually don't mind Miz winning this. I think.
I prefer Miz having it.
I would have preferred Morrison having it, to be fair, out
Yes.
of any situation, because I think Morrison's well overdue it. But we'll get that. I think we'll get in the future Miz versus Morrison for the title.
I was to say, yeah, I think what will happen is Miz will cash in, get the title, and then Morrison will turn around to betray Miz, or vice versa. And
Yeah,
we'll have Miz versus Morrison, and hopefully Morrison will pick up the title.
yeah. I'd rather Morrison was the face in that as well. Miz is good at a face, but Morrison's better as a face and a heel.
Morrison's moveset fits the face.
Yeah,
With the
just
kind of
change the
high flying
Starship
stuff.
pain because it looks like it doesn't hurt at all. Sorry, mate, but come on. Like,
yeah, so that was. I wasn't hugely interested in.
not really.
There was a couple of matches that night that I was looking forward to. Those two, I was looking forward to Otis losing his Money in the Bank
So
because
yeah.
I didn't. He was never going to cash in.
He was never going to do it successfully. Wait,
Especially.
what have we had the past few years? What we had 2 failed Money in the Bank briefcases and then one.
Well, yeah,
like
Baron
Brock Lesnar.
Corbin.
Then you had Brock Lesnar winning it as well.
Yeah. To be honest, they had the record that the whole no one had ever cashed in a Money in the Bank briefcase and lost, and then John Cena lost it because of the DQ thing.
Yeah.
With the CM Punk, and then from then they're just like, cool, we can now make people lose.
Yeah, and then next was a few months later with Damien Sandow.
Yeah, to John Cena. Whereas I wish they'd kept it going. I wish they, I would like to see someone get a Money in the Bank briefcase. Can you imagine like next year Dominic Mysterio wins the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Mate, either that or oh crap! I had someone in my head there and I can't mind. Mate, Big Babatunde. Let's get him
The fucking
sorted for the Money in the Bank.
No, but where's the day? I miss the days of when the Money in the Bank wins and you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to see them as champion. Now you look at it and go, don't think they'll get it.
Yeah, because the last time I felt like that was Baron Corbin. I was like, I cannot wait to see him as champion. This is going to be amazing.
How that worked out.
I know. Who won it the year after? Corbin won it in 2017. Who won it?
2018, was that not Brock 2018?
No, because WrestleMania, that was WrestleMania 34. So wait, who won the Money in the Bank that year?
I can check for you.
I can't remember it at all. Oh, who was it?
So where are we? 2015 was Sheamus. 2016 was Ambrose.
Yeah.
2017 was fucking. Can I see the fucking what? Wait, theme song, dates and venues, not dates and venues. Money in the Bank winner. Right, so that's 2010, 2016. 2017 was Carmella and Baron Corbin. 2017
Wait,
was
20.
2017. Sorry, was Carmella and Baron Corbin. 2018 was Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman.
Oh, okay. Sorry, no wonder that I forgot about
2019
Braun
was
Strowman.
Bayley and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And then 2020, obviously that changed but it was Asuka because that was when Becky Lynch gave up her title. Fucking hell, that was ages ago.
Oh, I can't know. That was like in May.
I can't wait for her to come back, man.
Aye, Becky.
I think when we come back, we're getting Becky versus what do you call it? Sasha.
Oh, Becky versus Sasha would be well good. Like,
I also think, I thought today though. Obviously, this is the next match we'll discuss.
Yeah.
It's Sasha Banks versus Bayley.
Yeah.
Good match.
Very good. Yeah.
I will talk about my kind of realization later once we've talked about it. So
Yeah,
we
cool.
had Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Yeah.
This had potential to be a good match, and I would say it certainly did.
I delivered, definitely, yeah.
You want to take us through it? If I think you were looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to this one actually. So I've just watched the highlight. I unfortunately did not have time to watch the match as well, with working on again. But we're busy, guys. Leave us alone. But I watched the highlights and oh my god, I wish I watched it on the network because it starts off with Bayley and Sasha going 100 miles an hour before the cell even lowered. The cell was midway through lowering and Bayley went to attack Sasha with a chair. Sasha kicks the chair out of Bayley's hands, I think, and the chair goes flying out. So Bayley's standing there like, crap, I'm screwed now. Oh, I need to really dig deep here now. So they go fighting and everything like that. Sasha chucks Bayley onto the outside. Sasha goes for a running drop kick. Bayley ducks, has a kendo stick, and Sasha's like matrix dodging all the kendo stick shots. She's got her back to the cell. She's like dodging it and everything. Bayley ends up hitting her, but Sasha grabs it at the same time, sort of that sort of thing. And then Sasha goes and kicks Bayley at the head, grabs the kendo stick, and then chucks it through one of the holes in the cell, like one of the wee tiny links. It was honestly so smooth the way she done it, and then kept going on. They got tables, they got more chairs out and all. Which one of my favourite part of the match was they were on the outside, and Sasha wedged Bayley in between the cell wall with a table. Sasha runs up the table and gives her a running meteora to Bayley with her at the cage. Oh, it's well good, man. I can remember the ending, but other than that, it's a wee bit hazy a bit because I didn't get to watch it properly.
Bayley counters out at the backbreaker and knees Sasha in the face, from what I saw, and then Bayley connects with a Bayley to belly, gets a near fall. Banks turns it down and wraps the chair around Bayley's head and applies the bank statement in a chair and gets the submission. And Bayley's year-long title reign officially comes to an end.
It's just all over.
Which, credit to Bayley.
Bayley was really good with the title, yeah.
With the title, and her heel run has been insane.
Yeah, definitely.
She has made me hate Bayley. I do not like Bayley anymore, which, that's what heels are meant to do. I'm a sucker for a heel in the face, and that's what's meant to happen.
It was a good role reversal from NXT.
Yeah, very much, yeah. So we had that, and my only realization was, isn't Charlotte due back soon?
Oh, no, she'll be back on Raw, was she not? Oh, no, wait.
Is she back on Raw, or did she get drafted to SmackDown?
No, I'm pretty sure she's on Raw.
She better be, man, because it's always Charlotte that takes it from Sasha.
No, she did get drafted to Raw,
So
so it'll
who's
be
Sasha's next challenge? Obviously, next week we've got Bailey versus Sasha again.
yeah,
Sasha, because Bailey's challenged Sasha to a rematch.
yeah.
So
That'll be this Friday, is it? Like,
this Friday coming, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So Carmella when she comes back?
I don't know. Like, she's
Who?
all right, but well, who was it that get drafted to SmackDown? It was one of the women that get drafted to SmackDown. That I thought,
Bianca Belair.
okay, folk are really gonna hate me with this one. I'm not a biggest fan of Bianca Belair. I'm sorry. She's a
Oh, you're gonna
fantastic.
get fucking hate.
Don't get me wrong. She's a fantastic wrestler. She's a great athlete and all. But I hate her theme. I'm sorry. It's the cringiest fucking Kardashians sounding theme. They can blame it Carmella, but Bianca Belair's got the exact same theme, pretty much, and no one bats an eyelid. Like, come on now. Like,
I accept that she's good, and I do like her in the sense of I think her and Sasha could put on a 5-star match.
oh, definitely, yeah.
Um,
Like,
and if she's heel, then she's a good heel. If you know what I mean. I don't see her as a face.
yeah,
Ever.
yeah. No, never.
It's like she's gonna be like Miz and Dolph, I think, where you see them a lot as heels rather than
Faces,
faces. You
yeah,
know what I mean? But I think Bianca versus Sasha could be good.
yeah. Sasha.
Sasha.
Yeah, but I don't get me wrong. Bianca Belair, I've watched some matches in NXT and they're amazing. But I just, it's just she annoys me, and that's what she was meant to do, is it not? Like,
Yes. Now the
yeah,
next match, which I was kind of, I'm sorry, Retribution are done.
oh, this was horrible. This was I just skipped to
Why?
the end and waited for Lashley to win. To be honest, like,
Now they're making Lashley went from being Lana's bitch to being one of the most overpowered people in WWE, which I'm happy about.
yeah,
I love seeing Lashley being used correctly because he's good.
yeah,
But
exactly.
I'm sorry, you brought in this group as a to push Mustafa by the looks of it again, and push the new guys coming out of NXT, and you have done the worst job possible. This
Yeah,
is
this
worse
is
than
worse than the
Nexus.
next. Thank you. Don't. You blanked me. Yeah,
At
no, this
least
is worse
Nexus
than
got some
Nexus.
wins.
Mate, they beat Wade Barrett beat John Cena. Like,
Exactly. We
fair enough, it was forgettable, but he still beat him.
He still
Like,
beat him, and also the Nexus still dominated for a couple of months.
oh, before SummerSlam, Nexus was untouchable. Like,
Slapjack and fucking T Dog and Maze and fuck off, man. I had so much potential,
and it's already fucked.
and it's gone.
Yeah,
I'm more interested in what they're going to do with the Hurt Business now.
yeah, I'm more
You
focusing
know,
on the Hurt
I
Business
I
now.
want to see fucking Cedric Alexander as a champion now.
That'd be
I
amazing. I
want
think
Lashley to drop the
MVP
U.
should win the tag title. I know. I think they should win the tag titles.
See, I think MVP and Sheldon should win their tag titles.
I want Shelton as the world title picture though.
I don't think I love Sheldon. I would love to see him up there. I don't think they'll do it.
I know. I'm still clinging on to the 2006 dream of Sheldon winning. Right, Sheldon win.
So
Just
I would love to see in a realistic world MVP and Sheldon as tag team champions,
yeah,
Cedric as US champion, and Bobby Lashley as WWE champion.
that would work. Yeah, I'd be happy enough with that.
All holding the gold and running the joint.
Yeah.
So,
Imagine if Ricochet was to take it off of Lashley, just like as an underdog king.
oh, that'd be amazing. So we had Bobby Lashley retained, and then Retribution gets in the ring, attacks Lashley. Mustafa Ali gets on the apron and tells T-Bar and Mace to get Lashley fights them off, even just showing how weak they are again.
Yep.
And Retribution retreats again.
Honestly, I don't get it, man. Like, did Lashley even have Hurt Business out with him?
He probably fucking not, man.
I mean, I'm pretty. All it said was on the title of the video on YouTube was Bobby Lashley versus. I didn't even realize Retribution got a US title match
Either did I. Now,
because
we have
WWE
ourselves
didn't.
an impromptu US title match right now. It's Lashley versus Slapjack. Neither of them had people by their side.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
It was a legit clean win by Lashley.
Aye, Vince does, and everybody does not like Shane Thorne. Like,
Don't like any of them, I don't think. And it's a shame because I love Dijakovic.
Dijakovic. Oh, right, Retribution, you mean in general? I thought, right.
No.
Okay, right.
I remember watching Dijakovic when he was one of the NXT stars that was used for squash matches.
Oh, I remember that,
And I remember
yeah.
watching him, if I think it was EC3 he was facing.
I think so.
And just watching him go, look at this guy going, this guy's fucking huge.
Aye.
And going, I wonder how far he'll go. And then I kind of stopped watching NXT for a while, and I came back about 6 months later, and he was in a fucking rivalry, and he was actually doing shit, and I was like, oh. I was like, you actually went somewhere.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been called up. He shouldn't have been
No.
in Retribution. I think he should have. And I wish they just kind of, once Keith Lee left, I wish they would have just had him in the North American title picture.
Excuse me,
And just
Dijakovic versus Finn Balor.
Oh, imagine that, mate. Imagine for the NXT title, them two.
Yeah, imagine. So then we had the main event of the evening.
Is that it already?
As
Jeez,
far
we don't
as
have a tag team match.
I've not got it down. Have I missed a tag team match?
I don't know. I thought the Street Profits were defending their titles, or was that in SmackDown? Maybe they done that. I think it was SmackDown. Maybe I don't know.
I think they defended them on SmackDown.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my shows mixed up.
If we're missing someone, guys, tell us.
Yeah, just let us know in the comments, right? Just, we're doing our best. So, but our main event time. Oh my god!
Now, match. I kind of missed this, unfortunately, and I'm kind of sad that I missed it. I do need to watch it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like a decent match.
Yeah.
Why the fuck was Orton wearing pants?
Oh, I like. He was wearing the trousers.
The trousers, yeah.
Come on, man. Get trousers. Like,
sorry,
his pants were
I'm
on.
reading a description. He looked fucking ridiculous, though.
Oh, he did, mate. He should have just see as soon as he attacked Drew. Well, pretty much what had happened was Drew was coming out. He looked ready, looked fired up and all. Now you see behind when Drew was staring at the cell, Orton coming out of a cameraman disguise and attacking Drew. And for the like until they got into the cell, even at the start of the match, he was wearing these joggers, white trousers sort of things, and it just they were falling down for like the first 10 seconds and continued to fall down, and he should have just taken them off and just been like, right, business now, here we go.
Now, for me, spot of the match was the hell. This on the cell wall.
Oh my god! Aye, they climbed up to the top of the cell. Wait.
Well, that and Drew falling.
Oh, aye, that looked.
Drew
nasty.
is such a big guy.
Isn't
He should not be falling from heights like that.
The thing is, though, I bet you Drew was like campaigning for him to jump off it. Well, maybe not, but
He probably was. He was like, "Date, let's date, let's date, let's date."
I was in ICW. I'm hardcore. Like,
so we had
which
that.
I'm not meaning that as a dig, but
So we had Drew. Kind of the fight in general was quite brutal, and then it kind of summed up with Drew, falling off the cell.
Yeah.
And then he went in the ring. Orton's pleased with McIntyre. Then was set up in the corner. He went for a Claymore kick. Orton ducked it in the smoothest duck of a Claymore kick ever.
Oh, I saw it. I was like, oh my god.
And then hit the RKO. And for the 14th time.
For the 14th mother trucking time.
Randy Orton is the WWE champion.
Mate, honestly, see that RKO that he done? See how, in the RKO in the WWE game where he kind of twists?
Yeah.
Kind of like snatches a wee bit. That's what it looked like.
It did. It was quite a smooth RKO.
That was one of... I liked it. I liked some of the RKOs can be a bit too smooth, I feel. I like the ones where he just kind of drives them. Like.
Aye, he actually forces them into the ground.
Aye.
And although it come to an end, and Drew McIntyre has done Scotland proud, he is the first British champion. And how it goes, I don't think this will be his only title run.
No, the Drew. Honestly, I'm so proud of Drew, man. Like I followed him since 2010 or 2009 actually. Like I'm sure you did too. And I followed him every step of the way. Like I saw him when he returned to Kilmarnock at BCW. I saw him at ICW Fear and Loathing. I saw him in WWE. It's just honestly like he deserves everything that he gets, mate. Like every good thing that happens to him, he deserves.
He's a class guy, and I think that he did. His title run was amazing, to be perfectly honest. And it's a shame he didn't get to win the title in front of a crowd. is the
Yeah,
biggest
I think
injustice. But
I think
think
they're going to rectify that. I think they're going to. He'll do it.
Yeah, I think that once crowds are allowed back, whether it be 2021, 2022, I think we'll see Drew pick up the title.
And I think as well it will be in the UK. I think he's going to get SummerSlam in the UK.
When is that? Is that 21 or 22?
Everybody's kind of hoping it's 21. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be 2022. I think, but either way, whether it is or not, we're getting tickets, right? And
We
we're
need to
going.
try and get tickets, yeah, definitely.
And we'll hopefully start doing a vlog of SummerSlam or something like that. Like,
if we're going SummerSlam, we're fucking vlogging it, mate.
Nah. Get our
Definitely.
pals Chris and David to come with us. Shout out to Chris and David.
But no, I mean, Hell in a Cell, I would give it. Oh, I don't know. Personally, for me, just because of the Retribution stuff and the pointless kind of other matches, I'm saying a 7.
7 out of 10, aye.
6, 7 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
The Roman and Drew match saved it, and Sasha and Bayley.
I'll give it because I didn't watch any other matches apart from the Hell in a Cells, right? I kind of kept up with it, but didn't watch them. But I will say, because of how good the Cell matches were, like none of them didn't slop or anything, I will say that I'll give this an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Like, honestly, one of the best Hell in a Cell pay-per-views just for the Cell matches alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a good closing statement for Drew's title as well. Like,
yeah, I think Drew's title, I'm not overly bothered that it's ended, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it gives him
it was a decent run.
Yeah, it gives him a fresh breath of air, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've not said that right, but you get what I mean. Yeah. Like,
yeah. Usually, I mean, I would say if you've got any fucking questions, but nobody's asked us any questions.
We just need to keep.
You need to ask us questions because we're
just follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter and just subscribe here at YouTube and comment below. And if you ask questions now, we've not got a lot of people following us, so you're most likely to get your question answered.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get your question answered, to be fair. So if you have any questions, we share it on Facebook too. If any of our pals see it, or anybody that we know see it on Facebook, just comment if you want.
Exactly, even if you don't know about wrestling.
If you want, yeah, just ask. Like, just if it can be a daft question or it can be a good question, either way.
Exactly. Like, it can be a booking question. There's only half an hour in there now. It's going to be quite a short podcast because it's only a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So we could have done a fantasy booking here or anything.
No, that'd be well good.
Yeah.
We need to come up with some stuff as well, actually.
Yeah, me too. Folk need to ask us what they want. I don't want to give you guys what you don't want. Fantasy book fucking Otis's retirement.
Mate, that would be the death of the channel. I'm sorry, but like, we'd be dead before we started.
Eats himself to a pancake mix.
Oh my god! No,
guys, I'm allowed to say that I'm fat too.
That can be taken out of context, mate. I'm just gonna say.
What, I'm fat too. It's fine.
Himself, mate.
If Otis can eat himself, how the hell how is he that flexible?
But
if that's it, guys, Hell in a Cell, decent show.
Yeah.
We will. Obviously, this week, we've said to you last week, we're not going to discuss this week of wrestling last week's SmackDown, Raw, and NXT because of how busy we've been. But next weekend, we'll be discussing this week's stuff, and we'll be back on track.
Yeah, we'll be back to normal, we'll be back to the usual stuff, and we'll get back on it, and we'll keep going.
Yep, and then, as I say, any questions you guys have, or anything you wish us to discuss, just feel free to give us a chat.
Exactly, and hopefully once...
Or if you don't want to comment it, just personal messages on Twitter.
Yeah, and hopefully as well, if once COVID and all's done, we will always, as I keep saying every episode, but I'm just so buzzing for when COVID's done, that you'll see like vlogs of like ICW and WWE shows and stuff like that, and reviews of pay-per-views and everything, and then we'll get like Twitch streams as well. Of us watching pay-per-views will be a biggie. Hopefully we can get Rumble.
Yeah, hopefully we're not getting Survivor Series, so hopefully we can get Rumble.
Yeah, and do that, because I think that'll be amazing.
Yeah, we'll be able to Twitch stream it only if we can fucking get the Wi-Fi sorted, which will most likely need to be at your place, so it'll need to be plugged straight into the Wi-Fi.
No, But yeah, aye, then like I drink every elimination or something.
Oh God, mate, no.
Oh yes.
You guys can set the stipulations for that. We'll do predictions for that as well if you guys want, and we could do a forfeit or something.
But we'll see how it goes. We'll see, like again, just comment and suggest for us to do stuff because
Yeah.
we always take suggestions. No
Um,
answer is a bad answer unless it's to do with like crappy wrestlers. Like
exactly. Guys, we will see you next weekend when we
yep,
post. It'll probably be either Sunday or Monday. Today is obviously
yep.
Monday, but we will speak to you guys later.
We'll speak to you then, lads and
Bye
ladettes.
bye. Next
See you later.
generation out.